Late in 2024, Mark Miller had announced a spate of changes, one of which hasn't been implemented yet, but was very, very important, and this related to the spouse open work permits. Now, spouse open work permits technically can be applied by international students who are completing a master's degree or who are completing a bachelor's professional degree, or temporary foreign workers, or people who are in Canada on an open work permit. All these individuals, being the principal applicants, are eligible to invite their spouses on an open work permit. Of course, there are some small conditions that may apply, but by and large, most of these categories of people are eligible. Earlier in 2024, they had announced that only international students completing a master's degree of 16 months or a professional bachelor's degrees would now be eligible for a spouse open work permit. But the changes to spouse open work permit for workers in Canada was announced but not yet implemented. But these changes have been approved by IRCC as indicated by the signature of Mark Miller to say that he concurs with the option that has been given to him with regards to these changes. So what am I talking about? Before January of 2023, only those workers who were working in NOC 0A or B, or translated as tier categories 0, 1, 2, 3, only those workers were eligible to get a spouse open work permit. That was changed in January 2023, whereby all workers, regardless of their tier category 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, were also eligible for their spouses to get an open work permit. That is now going to be changed. That has already been confirmed. That has already been approved. Now, we just don't know when the changes will be implemented. I would reckon that this could happen at any point of time, probably as soon as the month of Jan or Feb. But these changes would probably mean that they will roll back on that policy exemption, whereby only tier category 0, 1, 2, 3 were earlier eligible. And this would again come back. However, it might even be made more restrictive. Therefore, restricting only to tier categories 0 and 1. Even 2 or 3 may no longer be eligible. However, that has still to be confirmed as to which categories will be eligible. But this rollback is definite. This is coming. This is happening. Not only this, what is even more restrictive that is coming into play would be the length of the duration of the work permit. So, for example, under normal circumstances, if you are a principal applicant in Canada, you're a worker in Canada, even if your work permit is valid for 6 months, even then you are eligible to apply for an open work permit for your spouse. However, that is being changed to 16 months. So if you are a worker in Canada under tier category 0, 1, 2, 3, that has to still be confirmed whether it is 0, 1, 2, 3 or will that be changed further. But if your work permit is valid for at least 16 months, only then would you be eligible to apply for a spouse's open work permit. Now, this is being indicated as a measure to bring down the number of temporary residents in Canada. Again, a long-term plan where they want to restrict the number of temporary residents in Canada, therefore having a more balanced growth within the country. And these are all targeted towards the same objective. But keep your eyes open, and if you are one of those individuals who are tier category 4 or 5, especially for you guys, if you are looking to submit an application for spouse open work permit, my suggestion would be to get it done as soon as possible and lock your application date, because once this will be implemented, you may not have the opportunity again. Just to reiterate, IRCC is looking to roll back to the January 2023, where there was restriction on the NOC code of the worker who was currently in Canada who could apply for a spouse open work permit. At that point of time, it was tier 0, 1, 2, 3, and we are probably going back into that direction with further restrictions that might be in play here, whether it's going to be tier 0, 1, 2, 3 or it's going to be tier 0 or 1. That we still have to figure out. Further, if you're looking to apply for your spouse's open work permit, you must ensure that you must do it while you still have 16 months of work permit available. And this 16-month duration of work permit will also impact those individuals who have completed only 1 year of program in Canada, therefore getting only 1 year of work permit. Even they will no longer be eligible after this policy has been implemented. So for all of you guys, if you are looking to apply for spouse open work permits and are still eligible, get it done while this is still possible.